Well, hello my beauties, Rob here from Kickbackgarage and welcome to a very special edition. Right, I'm really excited today because Santa has come early, about a couple of weeks early, and we are going to be trying to install my new machine, which is coming, in about 5 minutes or something like that. So I have to get my skates on. And I have to move all this crap to the outside of the garage. Lots of anticipation in this one because, as you could see from the title there, I bought myself a new lathe. And this thing is only little, it's only tiny, but it weighs 422 kilos. And I have no idea how I'm going to get it through the door and there. Now, my son-in-law, Sondra, he is a truck driver, and he's borrowed something massive to try and push this through the door. So I don't think it's going to work, but he's an optimist, so we're going to have to keep our fingers crossed and see how it goes.
Alle sammen ventet på et tegn. Skyen skygget over og markerte det med regn. Alle sprang I lag og ville komme under tak. Ingen av oss merket at du hadde falt ifra. Hvorfor valgte du å dra? Hvem I faen kunne se den komme da høsten tok over?
Ta-da! Right, well, the lathe hasn't come yet, but Sondra, he said he was going to go and pick up some heavy machinery. You have to look at this. Check out this. I'm gonna. It's a bit too big. How far? Let's have a see how far it can go in. We have to have a test run here. I mean, we want the lathe in there. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. So this isn't going to go to, this is going to go straight to.
Alle sammen ventet på et tegn. Skyen skygget over og markerte det med regn. Alle sprang I lag og ville komme under tak. Ingen av oss merket at du hadde falt ifra. Hvorfor valgte du å dra? Hvem I faen kunne se den komme da høsten tok over, sa vi hadde brattet av sommeren. Du lovde at du snart sier rett. Tok jeg ikke opp for cirka 6 år senere. Du kaller det et fall fra tro. Hadde kapp på kroner, men du mistet de godene. Skulle gnisse som Jona, og du dissa ikona. Men du visste for moden om at du spiser de ordene. Du vet historien om suksess. Hva det du tror?
Yeah, boy.
Tror skjer når kongedømmer oversvømmer, så du ser historien blir repetert. Du var meg sett, men ingen kan vel herske vi.
Right, it's in, but the nightmare is trying to move this into the wall now. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's just completely the wrong sort of balance. It's really heavy on the one side and light on the other, and it's top heavy as well. It's like moving an egg. Right, you would not believe this. Now, continuing the film here, 2 days after we put the bench in there, and me and Sondra, it was so late the other day when we had it in the middle of the floor there. We just got really, really angry, and we just manhandled it over to the wall. 422 kilos. Completely manhandled it. What we did, we lifted it one side at a time and lifted it about 4 or 5 centimeters and just sort of pendled it right into the wall here. But let's have a look. Oh, and by the way, this is my first ramp since March, I think. March. Oh, that was really good. Right, so I want to show you my bench here. Let's have a look. If I angle this down, maybe bring you a little bit closer. Now, I haven't started her up yet. I've saved this for the video, but I've got some functions and features, as I say. So this bench is a 1966 Schaublin 102/80 is the length of the bench, and the 102, it's 110 millimeters from center to the bench there. I got lots of fancy tools with it, loads of collet chucks. That's the whiskey kicking in. Loads of collet chucks, which is something I didn't have for the Myford, and I never bought them either because these things are really expensive. The only bummer is this bench is missing the tool post, so that's a bit depressing. So that means I have to try and buy myself a small tool holder there, and the good thing about the fact that this thing is so heavy is that it's really stable. Now, all the controls, all the wheels and everything, they're just so smooth on this thing. Serious quality from Switzerland. It's just so nice. There's hardly any slack or anything in this thing. It's just, it's lovely. This, as you might have noticed, is a turret version of the 102. And the cool thing about this turret is, it's like if you're going to drill a hole 10 millimeters in something quite hard, then it's good practice to start maybe at 5 and then go up in increments. If you're going to be really anal about it, you can go up in 1 millimeter increments until you get 10 millimeter. So what I want to show you here is, I have to bring my camera over, and I think I'll put my light down a little bit there. Let's have a look. Talking away. There we go. That's the whiskey for you. That's why I'm doing that. And this turret is really cool. Just watch this. I'll see if I can go on the other side of the light. So this is sort of made so that you can mass produce things. So what happens is, say you've got a 5 millimeter drill there or bore there. You wind it in. Obviously this slides down up to the headstock. But once you've finished your boring, then if you fit like a 6 millimeter here and you've got 5 millimeter there, when you pull it back again, it's automatic, baby. Check that out. That is absolutely stonking. Great little feature there. If one day I was going to mass produce anything, which I probably won't do, but it's a bit like the engines on my Lambretta. Overkill is fun, isn't it? So it's quite amazing that this bench weighs so much. I think my Myford weighed something in the region of about 30 kilos. And it says here that just this top slide weighs, what's it say? Just this top slide weighs in the region of 200 kilos. The tray here, I know for a fact, it weighs something like 80 kilos, and this is all, what's it called? All cast. But shall we try and fire it up? Now, I've set the settings. Let's have a look. I've set the settings at a happy medium. I mean, you've got like a belt here to drive, and you can change the settings by lifting up the belt here and just moving it over. But I've got it in the middle setting here, and I've got two pulleys in this as well. One of the cool features about these benches is that you can, if you want, you can fit a variator here. They've got like a wheel and it just goes on pulleys and stuff. You don't move cogs or anything like you would do on a modern lathe or even another type of lathe. This is like a purely a Schaublin type of thing. But I'm quite happy I haven't got that because keep it simple, stupid. Here it's just a case of changing some belts. And what I put it on now, I put it on B, on the engine, on the motor, and I've got it on the middle one here, which is called D. So, and it's 2-speed, which is pretty cool. So let's have a look. D and B, so that's 450 RPM on the first setting, and I should get 1800 RPM on the second setting. This thing goes up to 300 RPM if you put it on the highest setting, which is quite handy if you want some really nice finish. And another thing I had to do, that's why the reason why I've taken a couple of days to get this ready to start up, is the fact that this motor here is 400 volt, and I haven't got 400 in my garage, but I do have 3-phase. So what I did was, wire up the motor so that it will run on 280, hopefully run on 280 3-phase instead of 400. So shall we try and give it a go? Shall I put you back here? Or do you want to have a look at the speed of the action of the speed? Where are you? You're there. This is the whiskey, by the way. Right. So check it out. Let's start her up. So it's basically, she's on 0 here. You've got a little knob on this side. Right. So she's on now. Does she start? The moment of truth. It's almost like firing up a Lambretta for the first time, because I'd be gutted if it didn't, because it was a lot of work to get this thing in here. Right, shut up. Let's get this going. Oi, 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 nice. That's really smooth. So she's running at 450 revolutions per minute. Let's see what she sounds like in 1800. Nice. She's actually not that loud. Back down to 450. Lovely. Lovely. Good stuff. So I'm really pleased about that. Another cool feature about this is if I remove this, I've got like a locking mechanism here on the top there. Let's have a look if I can get that to work. There we go. If I remove the chuck here, then I can use the collet chucks. I've got these like adapters. These, obviously the Schaublin ones. And Schaublin is still around today, so you can still buy parts for these, although extremely expensive. The nice thing is it's got like sort of a quick release for the collets there here. You just screw them out here and give them a little dunk, a little bit of a tap, and they fall out there. So it's really easy to change from the 3-point jaw to chuck to collet on there. Brilliant. I hope you enjoyed my little soiree where I struggle and break my back trying to get my new lathe into the workshop. But it was just a bit of fun, really. And with it being just before Christmas, I've got loads of stuff to do. I'm working at work, you know, where you make money and stuff. And I just wanted to say thank you very much for all you guys buying me coffee, and ladies. And thanks for buying all the merch. It means that I can keep the channel running. I've bought myself a new memory card. They're quite expensive, the good memory cards. And I'm almost saved up for a new hard drive, because my computer needs that. And I'd like to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you hopefully in the New Year's. Cheers, or as we say here in Norway, skål. Oh, that's just so good. So good.